Hey guys, what's up? I hope you're doing well. My name is Aleksandra Cherepanova. I'm professional artist and your favorite artist, you know me. And now I want to show you my exposition. A few times ago I open online exposition. I make it not in first. I often make online exposition. I really enjoy this. It's uh, very improve me. It's new technology and it's good and how it's going. Now it's more interesting, and now it's starting to be uh, more and more good, and more complicated, more and more interesting. Today I show you everything and talk just little about my artwork. Why just little? Because it's impossible told you a lot because in this exposition I think 100 of my artwork and it's too complicated told about all of them. So I told you just little about everything, and also you can buy this original print whatever you want. I'm just show you one moment. This one. So you can see it's how it's going. It's a big place, and you can see the step, and if you push here and like this one you can walk. And it's not only one way how make this. You also can push this button, and it's a tour starting with all this place. Actually it's a really big exposition, so be ready for this, you know. And I come back just little. You can see how it's going, and here not only not only artwork like this. You can push on this, and also you can read what's happened here. Here I text for you how it's called, how it's centimeters, price, and where is it's on location, because some my artwork in Moscow region in Russia, and some my artwork in my new home in New Jersey. By the way, why it's important, it's because now I'm here in Moscow region and I can sell you all this, all what behind me. But then I come in my new home in New Jersey and I don't know what's happened then. I think I put it on storage, and that's all. It's too complicated to find this. Not find, of course, I can find this. I mean, it's too complicated to sell this in this situation. So also here we can see link. With this link, it's not active. You just copy and paste this, and it's you can go on shop and watch this. It's what you must know about shopping. But now I want to talk more about art. So this artwork, it's really huge. It's 3 and 2 meters. In this gallery, it's not look so big because gallery is really big. So all this artworks, almost this artwork is really big. It's 3 and 2 meters. It's 1 and 1.5 meters, and now you understand how it's centimeters really. So about this artwork, this is my favorite color. I think so. It's blue. Actually, I like almost color, and the style. You can see here lots of artwork with this style. I called it Gunulism. It's not official name. It's just means V lines, and that's all. So I don't know, maybe professional in art history people can make some real name for this. I'm just make how I think so. And you can see minimalism and on abstraction way, on stylization way, on lots of different ways. And also you can see minimalism with some expressionism or with some impressionism or whatever. So it's my style, and I cooperate this with different styles and also remake my new style. You know, it's uh, it's complicated because it's art, and it's not only about me. It's about all art history, about human, about time, about everything around, about, you know. It's not so easy to say this. And about exactly this artwork, it's called Blue Dreams, and it's means really big and important dream for you. It's something what you really desire, something really cool, and what you really want. And when you come in my gallery, in my exposition, it's first artwork what you see, and I think everybody see this artwork first. Uh, it's oil painting, and it's complicated with this real line. Somewhere you can see tree and maybe just little ocean, and then it's change, it's going like bushes, and then going here like, I don't know, maybe flowers or butterfly, something like this. And it's going like melting something, or it's going like in dream. It's a change, and you don't know how it's happened. So it's shown how it can be one dream with lots of subjects, and for this dream and dispense lots of other things, uh, and how they all together cooperate and make a dream true. It's almost about this. So when I making my artwork, any artwork, I care about a few things. One thing I care about its philosophic meaning and what I means for this, and also it's a lots of level with this, not one. Uh, and also you can find your meaning, what you see here, and it's true because abstract artwork is we, we both artists with you, and you can see here what you want, and it's normal. It's not like a psychology test, it's just imaginarium. It's nothing special. So it's good for your creativity, and it's also, if you see here something is true for you. For you it's exactly true. I'm talk for you just little what I means, because it's also important to you if you guess as other part. So some part making I, and some part making you. uh, I have a big description in my shop about almost my own artwork. Not big, just maybe like this one, but it's enough. It's enough for understanding, uh, and also it's a philosophic meaning, and not only. It's also, I think, about how it looks in interior, because it's important too. I should think about people who buy this and how they start and live with this artwork. I just painting and forget about this, but they start and live with this, and it's change everything. This thing is really change everything, you know, because some people can live with some artwork and some don't. You know, it's a very big deal to choose artwork for you, exactly for you, how you feeling and uh, how you think good for you, and also good how it looks in your area, in your room, and maybe in your house, you know. So it's very important for me too. Also, I think about um, complicate philosophic meaning and easy philosophic meaning. So it's should be with few levels and like this. I in my artwork, it's something in real life happened. Then I recreate it and remake this and make this with my way, or maybe not only my regular way. It can be different. So it's almost about all my artwork, and now I'm show you more about some of them. So it's about Blue Dream. I guess you understand what this means. Uh, this about this both artwork about enjoying life. Actually, I have a lots of artwork about enjoying life because I really like this thing. I like optimistic art, and I like when happens something good in artwork, because you know, in the world and news happen very bad things sometimes, and I guess you all want to rest from this. I don't know what you want, but I want to rest from this and really enjoy life and forget about bad thing maybe, and focus on something positive. And almost in this time, I think it's very important. It's very important to focus on optimistic way. This artwork about evening on vacation. Uh, on vacation, you have evening with wine, with fruit, and birds flying, and you enjoy this time. This artwork about this one, and it's between my Gnulism style, you can see, and also with Fauvism, with Impressionism. It's like this. It's also between something and lots of things mixing. I like this. I like this. I think it's good. And also same thing we can say about this one. It's about wine and grapes. You can see, and like this similar thing how we make before, but here you can see two glasses. Two glasses, it means you're not alone enjoying life. You can make it with your couple, and also if you if you both understand each other, and it's big deal. It's big deal, you know, because it's too complicated find person who understands you. Also, it's jasmine bushes. It's one of my favorite flowers, and I'm also enjoy the smell. And so it's continuing about enjoying life, about optimistic way enjoying life, how it's going. Not all my artwork only in this way, but almost. Some of they said, but I try and don't focus on this. I think you too. For example, this one. It's called God Bless America. It's happened, uh, you know, when it's starting happened. all this thing. In 2020, I'm watching news, and for me, it's really painful. It's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking, guys. And I paint this artwork. You can see uh, it's New York City, and it's liberty and sun, ocean, everything. So it's I'm just want to say something good for these people, and you know, art, especially for in this time, is very important because it's help for us in art, in psychology, in mind. So it's like this. Actually, lots of my artwork about history time and about what's happened there. For example, this one, you can, sorry about this. Like this one. It's almost about Greek and Italy, and you know what's happened in that time. It's a long time ago. They have a really strong civilization, and culture is special. I actually am very like this. It's very interesting, and how it's going, how people can have a power, and everything like this. It's about this one. It's with fire, with some angry thing, but in general, after all this, they have a victory. Actually, history time is almost really worst time, and really very angry because human in this time is not so not so relative, not so responsibility like today, and they don't really care if somebody if they hide somebody. So like this, it's artwork about this one. So she have a crown, but what's the price? You know. Um, I think I back here, and then yes. Can you see this lemon tree and orange tree and everything? You know this. It's I never see actually lemon tree and orange tree in real life. And I'm always dream to do this. I'm very often draw some artwork about my dreams, and one day it's come true. And it's not. It's of course happened because I believe if you focus on something, it's really happened with you. Very often. And here I drove this because for me, it's like a miracle. So it's happened something like like something impossible, and but it's happened because uh, you never see this. If you never see this and you just imaginarium, for you it's like this. I understand some people burst with warm places, and for they it's okay, but not for me. For me, it's not. I mean, it's okay. It's good, but I just never see this like this one. You can see some of my artwork in New Jersey, and some of my artwork is not. Which on this, and also some of they sold, and location is different. So why I put here some souls artwork, because they looks together good, and I don't want to break this. Just about this, nothing special. And also, almost I take away artwork if it's sold, because it's a space, you know. Also, I really enjoy this artwork. You know, it's shows the mood, how girls going between the tree and everything. I think it's really interesting and it's good. And I think you understand this feeling. How she after her job, or maybe just working, you know. So she is just going, and the tree is like a holiday, like a party every time. And what's this one? You know, I have a lots of stylist tree, and this is root. It's like this one. So some of my tree it looks like in impressionism style, but some of they look like Inglorism style. I show you later more about this. But now we're going here, and you can guess what's happening. It's a sculpture. It's sculpture, and I make it with bottle and mosaic and with stone. Actually, I'm not a sculptor. I make just one sculpture, and I try with this. I make also more little sculptures, but I think it's first successful. I like this, and it's called building because it's show here like a building, like a house. I sitting here near this sculpture just for show you how it's on the meters, how it's going. I don't sure can we use this outside or only inside house. I guess only inside house, but I don't sure about this. And because here is too complicated, put 3D sculpture, I'm making like this one. It's all one sculpture. It's only one sculpture. And also about travel and about everything around. You know, I like sea and ocean. Actually, I think everybody like. I'm always think if a person say he don't like ocean or without reason, I think he's liars because it's impossible. Lots of people like spend time on the beach and other thing like this, other holiday near ocean and swimming and everything. Maybe some people have a problem with swimming or maybe don't healthy, you know, but almost it's not true, and almost most of people who say they don't like ocean, they just want to show the original, but actually uh, actually they just, for me they just liars. And you know, it's when I first coming in New York City, I spent lots of vacation on the beach and on Long Island and Coney Island, and you know, all these places. And of course, it's my first. I swimming in ocean in first in my life, and it's really very impressive me. I make a serious artwork about ocean. But they on this gallery they not together, they everywhere, and mm, it's really very impressive time, and I think maybe I starting my dream. Maybe can starting true. I can start and live near ocean. Maybe if it's possible. I hope so. So, what about this one? It's seagulls. I'm very impressive. These birds. They're very interesting. You know, they can cooperate in group and works like a military. If they want food or want to or fighting with each other, they're very serious. They're interesting and they're smart. They're really smart. It's very surprised me. Uh, Here I'm on this beach. I'm trying to eat a pizza, and then I want to give some piece of bread for seagulls. And I don't know. I of course I make this, but then they circle me and starting flying near me like this one exactly. And so I'm in general I'm run from the ocean. Uh, it's dangerous, but it's fun. I don't know. Maybe it's not dangerous. So you know, they scared me, but not serious, just little. Uh, and after this, I see lots of seagulls. They sitting on the beach and they like a military in one line, the next line, the next line, and different group of seagulls making same thing, and then they starting fighting. Actually, two of they starting fighting, and all other watching, and also they making it the same thing in water, and same thing they making in air, and it's really very surprised me. I never. Uh, I cannot imagine they can make this. So it's artwork about this impressive, and of course I cooperated it word inside with word outside. You know, I'm always do this. I think all truly art makes this. It's always word inside and outside. It's like this, and it's I think it's normal. And next one is called Welcome Home. No, the thing, your home in where is your home? Your home, where is your heart? And it's very important to understand this thing. And here in New York City, I understand this more strongly. I understand my heart is always on this beach, and I think it's the best place in the world because this beach is really very impressive. And you know, you going on this road like going on something really important and really big. And when you come in on this, you understand it's true and it's most strong and powerful when you think before. So it's artwork about this one. And this artworks about different thing, but almost about travel. This, for example, is Aurora. Last year I traveled in Murmansk. It's the most north part of Russia, and here we're watching on Aurora. It's North Lights. You know how it's happened, and it's almost like this one. And I make it in my abstract way. I make Aurora, tree, and snow and everything around, how it's happened. It's really very impressive me. It's really super and it's really beautiful. And if you have a chance, just a chance to see aurora, take this chance. I promise you, it's good. It's really good. And next thing, what I see in Murmansk, I see ocean and first in Murmansk, by the way. But of course it's cold and we don't swim in because I think we die starting. So it's really dark blue and you know it's North Ocean. It's with ice sometimes, and this ice it's crashing on each other. It's like this, and it's really strong. It's really strong emotional thing. But no swimming, just watching. And for me, ocean is not just subjects in nature. For me, ocean it's more strongly way, and it's something inside human and inside all subjects, and something more important. It's like something with cover and something inside, something underwater, something more and more and more. You know what I mean. And it's artwork about this one. It's a complicated philosophic meaning because it's like a spiral. It means everything uh, on his time, on his place, everything have rules in nature, you know. It's not like human rules, it's completely different. And how everything happens, how human happens in first, how all life and planets happens. It's all about lots of things. It's impossible to say in in one sentence about this artwork. It's really complicated and interesting. And also I like how it looks like. I think it looks really interesting and good in any material, and just I think it's really beautiful. And what about this one? Here you can see it's eagles. I like birds, and it's almost eagle, and they often in my artwork. And I think it's not enough. I'm making more and more because I really like this. Actually, it's a big artwork. It's 2.5 meters, and it's lots of level, literally, and in philosophic meaning too. So here you can see this part. It's I think it's first level. It's with pigment. This oil painting, but some of they make with pigments. It's abstract expressionism. Sometimes I use abstract expressionism like background. It's it's like here, and also it's impressionism. How they together fighting. It's about both how they fighting and how they find winner and how they uh, live. So it's artwork calls battle every day to win, and you can also read everything here. And so here we see three part. We see abstract expressionism, they fighting in impressionism, and also it's gonalism with my real lives. It's like this. And I think expressionism and impressionism and realism together, it's my new style for a long time, because I started this like a period, but it's not over. It's just continuing and continuing. Maybe, I don't know, it's complicated. No promises, because uh, I don't know what's. I drawing every day and painting every day, and it's changed without my decision. It's just happened. So it's also about beach and about how it's happened. It's about vacation on the beach. And here it's a figurative composition, how people have rest, how it's happened. I want to show you mood, how I feeling about this, how it's when you have rest on the beach, how you feel about this. It's almost about this one. And this about enjoying life and everything. And sometimes it's love story. Actually, love story is not very often. I make it not very often, maybe just few artwork with this. I don't know why actually. No, I know why. I'm think it's looks not. When I see art story, artwork about uh, love story, I understand. For me, it's feeling like a fake, like something wrong with this. Uh, Looks like not a truthful, but I understand why, because every person feel love as different way, and it's just because I don't feel this is not means it's not exist. It's I feel this in different way, and every person feels this in different way. And maybe for me, some artwork looks like fake about this. And here, this artwork called Old Jasmine. You know this legend about this, how artists paint all flowers and make this flowers colorful. And Jasmine want to be gold, but uh, this artist don't pay him in first, and Jasmine is offense and don't want to be painted and continue continue be white. So it's a story about this one. Uh, and also, actually, gold jasmine really exists. It's not very popular, but he exists. And here, okay, here it's a coral. And when I travel in Egypt, I go underwater and see lots of coral. And it's also same thing about ocean, how I told you before. I think I should maybe make it shorter. I don't know. So, and some my artwork is glossing in night, and I show this on this way, just making two picture near each other. Actually, it's one artwork. It's one artwork, just one in night and one in daylight. You can see cat in humanism style and cat in this style. They're all different, but I love both. And now we're going in my abstract style. And when I start and make, maybe in first time start and make abstract with real lines and together with expressionism and everything. In first it looks like this one. Almost this artwork is new, but some of these not, because I want to show you the way how it's going. It's about this one. This artwork about winter, by the way. And winter inside and outside. It's called Rose for You. You can guess why, because it's Rose for You. And it's also I'm mixing flowers and abstract. You know, actually, I making lots of artwork before, and I don't like flowers in first time, and for me it's complicated and really strong way when I start and really use flowers on my artwork, and I think it's good. I don't know why I don't use this before. So, and you can see some artwork can be like this one. So it's you can see it's three, and this artwork with lots of conveys together, and it looks like one. It's a multi-work. So like this one, and in style it's minimalism and just on different way. I have a lots of landscape. I like landscape, really like landscape. And some abstract work like this one. I think it's perfect in interior. And also here I'm trying to understand in all my artwork, abstract artwork. I'm trying to understand what's happened and undermined, what's happened inside human, in inside mind, inside heart, inside everything. It's like subconscious. And sometimes it's with subjects, sometimes not. Sometimes it's all only about feeling, but actually not they always with something together. It's seascape how I make it before. Sea and mountains and everything. And also some artwork with subjects, you know, on how they inside, but they not like expressionism way, they in different way, they continue be in real life. Like this apple, for example, it's called two parts. It means like two parts on one, you know, it's love story, but in different way. And here it's artwork about luck and about how some people can be lucky and how it's happened for them. It's optimistic way, and I think we all can be lucky if we believe in this. Also, some my artwork it can be like this. It's all minimalism with real lines and all different. The point on this wall show how it can be, and it's not all. It's not all. You have lots of choices how to make this. really lots of. Sometimes I make like this one. It's a multi artwork with two conveys, and also it's a big part and small part inside. I really like this. And sometimes it's more smaller and more smaller inside, like this one, for example. Like this one is solar energy. You can see I like blue color, but not only. Sometimes I make more warm colors, everything like this. Sometimes it's stylized like this. Sometimes it's going on this way. I like the style. Actually, I have mm, actually lots of artwork like this one in this style. I really enjoy this. And they all can be differently, like this one, autumn time. And this really new thing for me. I starting this, but not continuing lots of this. I making just 3. Actually, it's one art. The point is they haven't got uh, top and down. It's this artwork haven't got left and right. It's can be everywhere. You can see here reds and little bushes, and here it's mountains and lake, and here is ocean and maybe some mountains and sun, and here it's tree, and between all of this butterfly, and it's flying and don't care about where is she and what's happening and everything. It's called mm, past, present, and future, and it's what's happened in time. And this butterflies about a story about travel in time. You know, actually, we have lots of story about this. Uh, and you know, maybe some of you know Bradbury, of course, I guess so. It's a writer. He write about butterfly, how boy coming in the past, and he kill one butterfly, and what's happened there. So it's about this one because every time it can be in different part for you, and you can make decision what's happened with this butterfly. You can see here two similar artwork, but not the same. They both blue, it's acrylic painting, and this artwork uh, is not have lots of detail, and this one have a lots of detail. Here I want to show you literally and in philosophic meaning how uh, detail can change everything. It's about this one. And this one about how landscape can be different. It's multi artwork with my style with real line, and this one like impressionism uh, with texture and with everything. This artwork is actually talking about this is big deal. It's complicated artwork, but it's show mm, most of my art going on this way, not only one artwork. This artwork about we move in United States in first and actually what thing happened in the world, you know what's happening, and lots of people die, and it's like travel between words and travel literally. And also in this moment my grandpa is die, and uh, I think about this too. And when I think about lots of this thing, we're going in New Jersey in one park, and I see this place. And you know how it's happened. It's like a puzzle in head, and it's just happened, and then I'm making artwork. So it's not only this artwork making in this way. Lots of artwork I'm making similar way, but this artwork maybe a little sad, but I believe afterlife we can have maybe better life. Actually, it's good for uh, just thinking about this and not thinking about that thing. For me, it's like this. And welcome in smaller room. You can see how it's happened. This one, it's I think it's first big artwork in United States what I'm making. It's New York City, of course, and when we come in the United States in first, we start to live in Hoboken. It's Guzon River, and what you see here, it's of course New York City. And here, what's impressive me and what I really like. Lots of people in the United States from different culture and different country, and they live together, and they all in one place, like the sun. You know, it's reflection, the sun reflection in building, and all this line like different culture. They come in one place, in one big city. Exactly in this big city, because it's really capital on the world. Maybe not all agree with me, because lots of big city in the world. But I think for me, New York is special because of lots of different peoples here, and for me, it's very impressive. I really like this. I like a different culture, and I happy to see a lots of different people, lots of different religion, lots of different languages, everything. I really enjoy this. For me, it's really the best place. And of course, same thing like a puzzle together. It's all with real life and what I thinking, what I feeling, and also few styles together. And actually, uh, not only in this part is meaning. In this part, lots of meaning too. I'm just don't talking about this because it's too long time. Abstract art is more complicated artwork in the world, and it's more complicated style of the word because it's almost loss of meaning. It's almost loss of meaning. Here it's just one drop, and this drop is not only one, it's all together. It's all like water, kinda, but not exactly. And think about this because it's really good. Actually, it's similar thing, similar meaning with here. And in New York City and everywhere, you know, we have a lots of unnecessary thing. And I think but art in future, because global warming happened and everything, we can make in unnecessary thing. It's already starting. I'm just continuing this, and I hope And I'm sure lots of artists starting to do this later, and it's starting to be more and more popular, just making art from all things. I think it's a good idea and it's interesting. It's really interesting because you create something. Actually, it's like a garbage, but you starting make this. It's too like a puzzle, but in different way, and you can see what's happening. Almost of this thing is just my unnecessary thing. I use this, but then I stop using this and just make art from this. Almost of this on the wood, but some of they on canvas. Sometimes I remake my old artwork for this if I don't like this. Sometimes I remake. Sometimes I remake all old dresses for this. And it's means for me it's don't means it's just one philosophic meaning in this because it's just all think and we just remake this on new way. No, it's a continuum like we're making before. It's abstract way, and also it's means for me lots of things, and sometimes not only for me, sometimes you understand what I means absolutely in this thing. And sometimes it's just a little more complicated, but not really. I think you understand what means this artwork too. It's dry roses dancing. It's like old woman, but she's still she's still she's still hot, you know. Sometimes it's happened, and not exactly like hot. I mean, she young inside and feel about about herself different. I think age is almost inside. And blue, of course. And this one is really good. I like how it looks like. I hope you too. It's black and with blue. Black with blue is always a very interesting way. It's going like this, and it's I really enjoy this. I really enjoy this, guys. Similar thing here and here. You know, in this situation, I use just little unnecessary thing, and almost it's painting. But sometimes it's a positive. For example, on the floor, you can see it's artwork too, and it's only from unnecessary thing with wax. It's mosaic with glass. I break this and make this on lots of different ways. Actually, here I break lots of subjects, and make it with wax. It's interesting. And also I make same thing here too. You can see. It's so true from unnecessary thing. It's like this artwork I really like. It's about word, how it's changing, how this column is break, and how change everything. And next artwork, you can guess it's same thing what I show you before. It's two without top and without left and right and without everything. Oh, you need time for watching for this because it's complicated. On background we see river and how how water is falling down. And cats here. And next you can see, I'm sorry about this. Next you can see sun on the ocean, and tree, and birds, and berry, and grass. And this bird is flying, and it don't care, you know. It's called terns. And here I continue away with unnecessary thing. Look at this. It looks like a portrait. It looks like a portrait, and I really like this. But actually, it's my old dress. It's my old dress and oil painting together. It looks very interesting. This is grapes with abstraction. This is part of plant. So it's complicated, and I like this. I hope you too. I forget about this one. This one is the first artwork on this way, which drawn this. And here I don't make all part of this. I make just this one, that one, and this one. Actually, two is enough. This volcanicus and leaves and apple, like this one. And two birds flying in different ways. And sometimes I make like this one. I have a period a long time ago when I make lots of things with marbles, with glass, and everything. I make mosaic before. Actually, I can still make this, but I more enjoy making painting and create something new from unnecessary thing and other thing. And this part, I think I really enjoy this tree, and it's one of my artwork who have a first place in exposition, and I mean it's not in this exposition. It's happened long time ago, uh, and I'm sure you this because it's like a landscape, but really very different. I'm show you how can be lots of different type of landscape and how it can be. So, what about this one? Actually, it's 3 and 2 meter, and it's abstract art, and it's called about love. It's you can see here and watch how you understand what love is. I see here my way, and it's for me it's interesting because few years ago I see here different way in love, and now I see here completely different. It's why abstract art is more smart and more intelligent art in the world, because you can think about this and you can have a decision with this. And also I'm really like this artwork. It's about how in life everything's spinning and change. It's a topic about this one. It's my swan. I talk with some video about him. It's artwork about how we're lucky, so we survive and sometimes some situations. And some my artwork is like this. Actually, it's unique artwork because it's they all unique, but it's totally unique because I never make before and later something like this. It's all we all continue the style with V lines, but it's completely different again. This one you can see it's underwater part, and it's Red Sea. We how we see all this coral and fish and everything. I make it in my style, and of course, you know, it's puzzle again how we make this in lots of different ways. This artwork is very interesting and complicated, and also it's and no, it's really here you can really see whatever you want. And not only you here, I see lots of different way, really lots of. I think this artwork is one of the champion about how lots of meaning we see here. In general, it can be sun or it can be moon, and it's changed everything. It's changed everything. It's a kind of landscape, but maybe it's not. It's kind of maybe it can be something on your plate, maybe it's food and maybe not. It's in here we really can find lots of different ways. These are talk about miracles happen. It's actually it's really happens sometimes, not like miracle like we see in fairy tale, of course, different way. So it's artwork about this one, about what, how your dream can be starting true, how it's happened. This artwork called Where is the Sun? Because it's interesting in light. It looks like plants. Maybe. Maybe it's not plants. Maybe it's water. We don't know. And kind of lights is from here. Maybe from here. Maybe it's yellow and it's from here. Maybe it's from here. Where is the sun? So it's the point is something really big and important, and we don't understand why is this. And it's too complicated. Don't see this because it's a sun. How we can see this? But sometimes it's happened. It's artwork about this. And about this wall, can you see this red apple? Actually, it's 4 big corners. It's a meter and 17, and here it's 2 meters. You know, so it's big, and it's interesting. I'm making this series artwork, Forbidden Fruits, and it's part of this series. Uh, Red colors is more active color in the world, so it's show how it can be. And what about of other? This one, it's Atlantic Ocean. It's a first artwork in last my series about ocean, and you can see it's a complicated abstract here and ocean, of course, the sky. It's my first impression about this. This one is really very interesting artwork. It's together still is tree and some part of nature still is some kind of not, but still is on different way. Some part of artwork is completely empty, and some is strongly with lots of detail. It's about what this artwork. It's called Ocean Bay, and I went in the park, and it's a very hot time. It's really hot and sea water, and I want to swim actually, but I don't sure it's legal or not swimming in this park. And maybe not just illegal, maybe it's dangerous. I don't know this place. So I'm uh, starting walk on the water. I take away my shoes and starting walking on the water. And I'm watching and enjoy this moment. And one moment I think something touch my leg. I uh, very fast jump from the water, and then I see what really touched me. It's actually it's dangerous animals. It's poison fish, but everything fine. So if and uh, it's about this one. Some part of nature is really good and interesting, and some part of nature is really dangerous. It's artwork about this one. It's called diversity. You can guess why. Because I really like diversity, how it's happened. It's the best way for humanity. It's we should understand we're all different and live together. It's the best way because we can make like a puzzle, make word near us like a puzzle and make it best. It's what I think about this. Oh, I like this artwork. It's one of, I think it's one of the first my artwork when I continue make. I think when I stop make my usual realism style. It's a problem happened with lots of artists. We're trying to make own style. We're all trying to do this, and then we win in this and making own style is good. It's unique. It's perfect. But then the style have rules, and you should lots of time follow these rules and continue follow these rules and always follow these rules. And then I start and break these rules because it's impossible. It's just impossible making the same thing every time. And I think it's best. It's just good for advertising art, for selling art, if you have a wine style. But art is not only about selling, it's almost about lots of things. And of course, you break in rules and remake this in different way. And every different my artwork I make just little remake something new. And you know, all new style in art history, it's always a positive with last. If you read art history, you understand this. This happened every time, and the same thing happens in my unique creativity. So, and I think it's happened with every artist. It's I think it's normal. So this one is true about ocean. It's about selfie near ocean. Uh, so you know, when you have a rest, when you have a vacation, you making lots of photo, lots of selfie, and everything, and you enjoy this vacation, and also you enjoy photo on your Instagram or your Facebook or whatever, and so all this part is really important. I think it's really important because you enjoy all this part. If you enjoy all this part, it's good for you. And this about this one, what most important for this girl? She's on the beach or she making selfie? How it's going? So it's trying to. I don't answer this question. I ask this question myself and other people. We haven't got right answer. Just you know, every person have different opinion about this. Oh, it's forbidden fruit. It's the center of my artwork, of my series of artwork. You remember this, yes? It's apple, and it's the same puzzle like happened before. It's a real apple because in this time we have lots of apples in this year, and I see lots of apple uh, in my garden. And also I started to think about the person in modern times sometimes forbids himself something or making rules, and we don't need these rules because it's not necessary. Of course, some rules is necessary. It's okay, but some people making border for himself, and you know, and maybe they stop enjoying life saying this. And it's a serious artwork about this. This is 3 meters and 2 meters, by the way. And I think it's first my artwork in this diameter when I started to make it in roll. I make oil painting and acrylic painting in roll, and you can. Uh, it's more easy deliver this, and also easy to save this. I don't know, maybe you see this on here. It's a roll, and it's big one. It's Blue Dream, by the way. So Blue Dream is the first artwork what we see when we come in an exposition. This one, and it's here. And this artwork, Forbidden Fruit, it's like it's very complicated. It's not religion stuff. It's like what we do in every day, what we do in our life every day, how it's going, what's happening, and what we maybe we forbidden. It's for I forbidden something for myself, but I don't need this, and maybe I have if I promotion it myself, it can be better for me, for everyone. And what about this one? It's almost, you know, my artwork. It's impressionism inside real lines. but here opposite is true. You can see here tree, yes, and it's a tree on impressionistic way, and all near this tree is not, and here is opposite. Here tree is like this with V line and sky differently. Actually, you can see it's happened few years. Yes, but it's not true, because in first I'm just making sky and then I don't do nothing. And a few years later I just continue this artwork with this direction, and I think it's a good idea. I think it's really good. It looks interesting. In real life, it's always much better when you see on photo. It's always happened like this. Why? Because it's different diameters and it's not going like this. It looks normal. You can see here almost blue, because I like blue. And here almost abstract work in different ways. It's artwork about connection, abstract work about connection, how it can be. And you can see it's one color, and I mean it's one subject, big one, and then smaller and more smaller. And I really enjoy this. I have a period when I make lots of like this. Not a lot of, but a lot of. Actually, I'm making a lot of artwork. And this one, it's complicated thing, you know. It's like old thing here, glass here, it's V lines here, and also it's impressionism here too. It's like this. And this one is not with black and white and blue. It's also it's only blue. Just light blue or dark blue, but blue. And same thing here. Some part of big and some part of small. To make it more complicated and more interesting in material that way. And love story. No, I think on this exposition lots of not lots of all my love stories together. And it's called love story, you can guess. Of course, seagulls, couple, and couple of fish and sheep and everything. Oh, this one, I like this. It's a climb ocean. It's a artwork for people who like think about something sometimes. And if you hold this on the wall and just watching sometimes on this place, you starting think more good and more faster and more interesting for you, because the skyline is make human focus on this one on perspective, and it's change something in brain, and you starting think more carefully. Your brain starting work differently, and that's good. You can try. So it's kind of all, but not all. We're going outside, and you guess what? Here ocean and sky. But not only. Here lots of other artwork outside. Actually, it's same artwork, and I don't talking about that because I talking before. I just want to show you how it looks in different way, because inside it looks differently, because interior is different and light is different. Of course, it's not show you real light, but just little. Not all artwork here. It's just part of this, and also how it looks together and with ocean. I think about all this. And of course, for me, it's important because it's how inside and outside, how all this puzzle goes. I don't know why he don't move. No, he moved. Moved. Of course, this one. And this one. And this one. And this love story and the sculptures. So it's one sculpture, you know this. And if you still here, and I think it's a time to give you discount. So you have a 15% discount if you go on this website and text the make offer, and I give it to you. Okay, so if you don't understand how to make this, just text me in my email or in comments. Oh, I like this, how it looks like in the ocean. Blue colors, it's always harmonic. It's good. And this one is flying, you know? This artwork is can fly. And why? Because of sky and tree. So, we're done with this. Sky. And I hope you like my tour and really enjoy this. I trying to talk to you about my art. Actually, it's in short. You understand it's in short because it's a big word. It's a university. It's for everything. It's all in one artwork. I think all serious artists can be like this. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if yes, just push finger, big finger and biggest finger, and subscribe if you don't, and you can text me comment or ask something or just say what you think about this exposition, and see you next time and next video. Bye.